Hello everyone. In this lecture we are going to study about electrostatics numericals from question number 3 in your textbook. Solve numerical examples. In that first, two small spheres 18 centimeter apart have equal negative charges and repel each other with the force of 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton. Find the total charge on both spheres. Now here they have given two charges. Suppose that charges are Q1 and Q2. Both are equal, so we can put any one single Q instead of Q1 and Q2. Both are having negatively charged, so they are repelling each other. So from Coulomb's law we have formula for force F equal to K into Q1 Q2 upon R square, where this R is the distance or separation distance between them, that is Q1 and Q2. From this, actually this K is one constant which is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0, which having value 9 into 10 raised to 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb. Here F we can write it now, Q1 Q2, it will be Q into Q, so that becomes Q square upon R square. So F equal to K into Q square upon R square. So they have given value of force F, then R 18 centimeter and K, it is constant. So here we have the values of these three. From this, first we have to convert that separation distance R from centimeter to meter, that is in SI unit. So we have taken 18 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. By putting that all values, we get 6 into 10 raised to minus 8 equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 Q square upon 18 into 10 raised to minus 2 bracket square, that is R square. So convert this value in terms of Q square. We get Q square equal to 6 into 18 square into 10 raised to minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 8 upon 9 into 10 raised to 9. So by solving this all, that is all term, actually we have this is Q square. So further we have to take its square root. So by putting all that value, this all 10 raised to minus 21, we can convert it into minus 22 by putting 1 0 at 6, so it becomes 60. So this Q is equal to square root of 60 into square root of 36, it will be 6 into 10 raised to minus 22. Now here in this one, instead of doing 18 square, we can directly cut this 18 into 18 divided by 9. It will be 2. 2 into 18 will give the 36, and remaining 6 will give this 1 0 from here. So it will give 10 raised to minus 22. So 60 into 10 raised into 36 into 10 raised to minus 22. So square root of this all will give Q equal to 7.7 into 6 into 10 raised to 11. So now here charge Q is equal to 46.2 into 10 raised to minus 11 Coulomb. This will be one single charge. Now we have to find out total charge on both sphere. So that total charge become Q equal to Q1 plus Q2. Both are same, so we can put that into 2. As they are negatively charged, by putting that sign minus sign, so we'll get this minus 2 into 46.2 into 10 raised to minus 11. So total it will give, by putting one decimal point at right side, this power becomes 10 raised to minus 12. So this 10 raised to minus 12 we can write it into picocoulomb. So Q is equal to minus 924 picocoulomb. Is it right for you? Just go through this, practice for this numerical. If you have any doubt, then comment on it. Then next, a charge plus Q exerts a force of magnitude minus 0.2 Newton on another charge minus 2Q if they are separated by 25 centimeter. Determine the value of Q. Now here actually magnitude of force will not give any negative sign, but from this negative sign we can say that there is two different charges or opposite charges, that is plus and minus, which will give force of attraction between them. That force of attraction is minus 0.2. So here we have formula from Coulomb's law, F equal to K into Q1 Q2 upon R square. Given values are F equal to minus 0.2 Newton, R is, that is separation distance between them, is 25 centimeter. Convert it into SI unit, 25 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Then Q1 is plus Q, Q2 is minus 2Q. So by substituting all these values, we'll get this 0.2 equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 2 into Q square upon 25 into 10 raised to minus 2 bracket square. So by putting this values in terms of Q square, this is Q square, so it is equal to 0.2 into, this term is Q square, equal to 0.2 into 625 into 10 raised to minus 4 upon 9 into 2 into 10 raised to 9. Here we can directly convert this. 0.2 upon 2, it will give 1 upon 10. Then this 1 upon 10 here will give 10 raised to 10 power. 10 raised to 9 plus this 10, it will be 10 raised to 10. Then this 625, it is square of 25. 9 is the square of 3. So by putting this all, Q is equal to 25 into 10 raised to minus 2, that is square root of 10 raised to minus 2, it will minus 4, it will be minus 2. Then upon 3 into 10 raised to 5, that is from 10 raised to 10, it will be 10 raised to 5. Then further this 25 upon 3 is 3 1 ja 3 8 ja 24.3 3 are 9, 3 3 are 9. So total answer will be 8.33 into this 10 raised to 5 will goes into numerator, it will be minus 5, and this already minus 2. Total becomes 10 raised to minus 7 Coulomb. So got this? Any doubt? Then we'll discuss in next lecture. Next numerical. Here 4 charges of plus 6 into 10 raised to minus 8 Coulomb each are placed at the corners of a square whose sides A are 3 centimeter each. Calculate the resultant force on each charge and show its direction on a diagram drawn to scale. Now here there is a square on each corner, suppose A, B, C, D. We have placed same charges, that is positively charged Q, 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 and all are apart from each other by 3 centimeter. So this will give 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter. Then calculate the resultant force on each charge. Now resultant force will be across this one, that is at the diagonal side. Now this diagonal will give length, this both are 3, 3. So this diagonal will give 3 into root 2, right? Because as it is square, it will be right angle triangle. From that, diagonal becomes 3 root 2. Now we have to consider 3 different forces, that is force acted by point B or charge at point B to charge at point C. So it will be force FCB will given by the same K into Q1 Q2 upon R square. Then another force from this one line, as all are positively charged, that means there is a force of repulsion between them. So this first along B or CB, okay, along CB both will repel each other, so it will give in this one direction. Along CD it will give again force of repulsion in outward direction, and resultant force will be along diagonal, again it will be outward direction. So we have to find out magnitude of this force along this one, that is FCB, FCD and FCA. Okay, now how to find this? Same, we have formula for it by Coulomb's law, K Q1 Q2 upon R square. Now we have these values of charges, all are same charges and separated by distance 3 centimeter. So first force FCB can be written as 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 36. This 36 is what? Here we have Q1 into Q2, both are same charges, so which having value 6 into 10 raised to minus 8. So Q square becomes 36 into 10 raised to minus 16 upon 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 bracket square. So by solving this equation, it will give here. Now from this equation, 9 into 36 into this 9 and minus 16, it will give 10 raised to minus 7 divided by 9 into 10 raised to minus 4. This 9 will get cancelled, so remaining part is minus 4 come will here, that becomes 10 raised to minus 3 and 36. So force along C to B, it will give in outward direction, which having magnitude 36 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton, or you can write it as a 36 millinewton. Now in next, force along C to D, it will give force along D to C, it will give same magnitude as first one because they are separated by same distance 3 centimeter. So all factors are same from here, so its force will be 36 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton. Then next, the force along C to A, that is this one. This is magnitude and its distance, separation distance will be 3 into root 2, 3 root 2. So this is the value that we have to put here in case of R. So it will give, by putting all that values, it will give force along C to A, it will be 18 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton, and again it will be in outward direction. So as they will repel each other, so this will along this one side. Then this resultant force can be written as 36 root 2 plus 18 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton. Actually, how we are getting this 36? Here it is 36 Newton. Here it is 36 into 10 raised to minus 3. Same here, 36 into 10 raised to minus 3. And its resultant, if we draw that square here, its resultant, this value will be 36 root 2. If you will consider this square, then resultant force along that will be 36 root 2 plus 18 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton, where it will give value of root 2 is equal to 1.4. Then multiplying this 2, it will be 50.4. Then total or resultant force 68.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton. So this is about these three numericals from electrostatics. If you have any doubt, then comment on it. Thank you.